And now what we have on the screens and what you're seeing here is the preparations for the Requiem Mass for the 31 or 56 people who passed away in the road crash that happened Wednesday morning, exactly a week ago today, which was Wednesday early morning in Kericho County. And the tables you're seeing there are what we expect the coffins to be placed on of the 31 people, and that is at Amalemba Grounds in the county of Kakamega, where we are waiting for the Requiem Mass to start. And it was meant to have started at 9 a.m., but there are some delays. Nonetheless, we shall be there, and we have Ouko Okusa following that up for us. And we know that there is a number of issues that came up after this accident. These include the fact that this is a case of road carnage, which has been a great robber of lives, of Kenyan lives, innocent Kenyan and shared on our roads because of road carnage, and sometimes it's as a result of impunity and different institutions or individuals not taking the responsibility that they should take. And aside from that, we also know that the total deaths were 56, like I said, and the county government of Kakamega, which is the government of the largest number of people who died in the accident, says that it is going to cover the costs of the mortuary charges for its people, as well as provide coffins, the 31 coffins of the people from the county of Kakamega, which are the largest number of people from any individual county in that accident. So it's really unfortunate. We've seen the stories we've been following up from that day, following up the different dynamics of the case. We've seen the Interior CS Fred Matiang'i saying that they take responsibility, and he said that pretty much the government has failed in regard to what strategies has been having to try and tame road carnage, and now he has promised to have a very harsh approach, a new approach, a very harsh one, which he says is going to be ruthless and painful to some. We have to know what the details of that are, what exactly that entails, and how this is going to be curtailed, because that gives us the picture of the fact that the police who fall under his ministry are part of the problem, because we see that this bus, which traveled all the way from Nairobi, was overloaded, and at some points the reports are that it was speeding, and it still passed by a number of roadblocks, which puts the police on the spot, and just pointing out the fact that the police are compromised in a number of cases. And the information that we know generally, and we've actually covered stories of the sort, is that we have these matatu operators who will go giving money to police officers at every step of almost every stop of the way, which is pretty much, it's part of business. It's actually a cost that they absorb officially, unfortunately. And so the outcome of this kind of situations, this kind of impunity, is such as what we see today. Funerals that need not have been the case. We've seen families wiped out, unfortunately. It's so heartbreaking. We have a family that was wiped out when its members were going for another funeral yet again. And so you find it's death upon death, which is a very unfortunate situation. And as you can see, what we see is that we can see some of the top officials of the county are yet to arrive. We can see the caskets are yet to be brought to the venue of the Requiem Mass, and we shall be following those. We're going to have those pictures just running on the screen for you, and let's listen to some of the music that's been played there as we just think about what this really means for Kenya in regards to, we have deaths that need not have happened, which are part of negligence or different persons' parts.
kabisa tutazidi kuwa wavumilivu na watulivu tunaposubiria ule msafara kutoka katika kile chumba cha kuhifadhi maiti hadi mahali hapa. Tunazidi kuwapa pole zetu ndugu zetu, familia ambazo zimeweza kupatwa na mkasa huu. Natumai familia zote zimewasili mahali hapa tayari.
Those are live pictures from Amalemba Grounds, which is in the county of Kakamega, where we have the Requiem Mass for those who died, the victims of the crash that happened on Wednesday morning. That's last Wednesday. And these are 31 people from Kakamega County, 31 of 56 who died in that horrific accident. And the program has been prepared by the county government, and it indicates that the service was meant to have started at 9 a.m. but it is yet to start, but we are following that up. Oko Kusa is on location, and those are the tables where the caskets are meant to be placed, and these caskets have been provided by the county government of Kakamega, as well as the payment of the mortuary charges which have been incurred. The county government says it is going to take care of that. There are also arrangements that have been made for the hearses to transport the bodies, as well as transport for the bereaved families to get to the grounds, and that is according to the county government of Kakamega. And this was an accident that happened when a bus crashed at a tunnel at Fort Tarnan, that is in the county of Kericho. And we have the county referral hospital says that the preparations have been finalized for collection of the bodies, and so that was pretty much to say that it was green light for this Requiem Mass to happen today. And Amolo Court on Friday allowed police to detain the owner and the manager of the ill-fated bus for 10 days for investigations to continue, even as Interior CS Fred Matiang'i made his harsh promises and vows to ensure that road carnage is dealt with firmly. He did not say specifically how, but he said that what he said basically was he acknowledged that the government has failed in regards to keeping Kenyans alive. And aside from in terms of on the roads and in terms of road carnage, and we know that what else we know is that this bus, it was a homeboy's bus. It was, the owner is Shimanyula, Cleophas Shimanyula, and his manager is Bernard Ishiudu. And the Western Crossroads Circle is where the bus is registered under, because PSVs have to be registered under a circle, which helps a lot in terms of just identifying whenever there's a problem or whenever there's something to be followed up on. That is how the government, through the various agencies such as NTSA, is able to track down these people. So we've seen a number of cases where we have videos or otherwise which show that there's some kind of road carnage or some of misbehavior on the roads, and that is how the government is able to identify them. But some of them are usually clever. They'll even cover the name of the circle and the number plate, but nonetheless it is because they know that is how they're going to be caught. So as we see on Amalemba Grounds, we are seeing more people being brought into the grounds. These are just mourners who are coming to pay their tribute to these 31 individuals who are being laid to rest soon. But today it's a Requiem Mass, a joint Requiem Mass for them. And we know this happened on the Londiani Muhoroni Road at a tunnel at Fort Tarnan, and we shall be getting more details. Oko Kusa is going to appraise us as we get there. More on that from Amalemba Grounds in the county of Kakamega, which, like I said, has the largest number of deaths in regards to the accident. Of the 56, there are 31 people from the county of Kakamega, which has warranted what the governor and his government have done in regards to hosting the Requiem Mass today.